Yo, what is going on, everybody? How are you doing today, guys? Play testing today, guys. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Sorry, I just had to mute a few things there for a second. So welcome to Omni Lucid Media Games. My name is Ords. Today is going to be awesome, guys. I'm very, very excited for this. So we have the creators of the game Drekar. I'm the men who started Omni Lucid Media Games here. They are going to battle out for the spot of the best creator today. So today we'll determine the best creator. I'm very excited, guys. I love this game. It's a lot of fun. And thank you guys so much for joining us today. Hopefully you guys can see how excited I am. We're just checking the chat real quick. We have Keshi Queen in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. We're going to have a lot of fun. So I'm going to introduce these two creators right now. You guys know them if you guys have been paying attention to the channel. First, we have a co-creator and lead designer. We have Ryan Needers. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm good. How are you doing, Biden?
I'm doing great, man. I'm very excited to do this. I've been wanting to play test this, and we have the online version of Drekar, which is awesome, man. I can't believe how fast you whipped that up. So
yeah, it was easier than I thought it would be, but man, you put some pressure on there now. Top creator now. Ooh.
Yeah. So, we bring in the challenger, co-creator, lead artist, Brian Skull. How are you, sir?
Hey,
corner.
What's up? Hey, we have the Fandom Menace in the house. How are you, Fandom Menace? Well, that list was quick. The list was quick. What list are you talking about? You talking about these guys, these fine gentlemen sitting right here? How are you, Brian Skull?
Oh, man, I'm good.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a little nervous about this at all?
I'm a little bit because, it's tough beating Ryan. I got to be honest here. It's tough beating him. So.
Now that there's all this pressure, I wouldn't be surprised. This will be the time where it's going to be like, I just get destroyed.
See, here's the thing. I want to say that it is tough beating Ryan, but really it's just easy beating me. Let's be honest with ourselves. So
I don't know, man. You've played a lot. I don't know. It'll be. You know what? Me and you really haven't.
I was just going to say, have you two ever even played each other?
I don't think we have.
At the beginning,
I've probably played Jordan easily 20 times, but I don't know if I've ever seen you two actually play each other.
Yeah,
maybe not.
We'll have to fix that.
Yes, I think we will have to fix that. From the inception of this game, or at least the first time I played it, man. And I say the story all the time. The 10 times I made Ryan sit down and play this, I'm surprised we haven't played it all. You had the tournament at Needers Palooza. Who was it? Who was the final two people that did that? Was it me? Was it?
I would think it was Corey and someone.
Was it me? It might have been me.
I thought it was you. I thought it was you and Corey.
Why would you guys do that to me?
You ended up that way. It's who was winning the game.
I didn't win the game. I think I filled in for somebody. I think somebody had to leave or something, and I had to fill in for them.
Most experience of anyone there.
Yes. Keshi Queen says, hi, Brian. Hi, Ryan.
Yo.
What's going on?
Thank you, Keshi, for being here. Just so you guys know, that's not me in that picture. No, I'm just kidding. That is me. Thank you, babe, for being here. Doom, the Phantom Menace, of the list of people you said hi to in the chat. Oh, that's all right, man. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. We're also going to have the replay of this so people can always come back and watch later. Hi to you as well, the Fandom Menace. Thank you for being here. See, Keshik says, didn't you two play at Needers Palooza? That's right. Yes, I think it was. Definitely me that played.
Brian?
Or Corey. Corey. I played Corey. That's who it was. But anyway, guys. All right. So are we ready to get into this or what, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. Let me just go ahead and share my screen here, and then we shall get rolling with the game. All right, guys, here we have Drekar, the online version of Drekar. This game is amazing. So before we get into this, is there anything you guys want to go over? Is there anything you want to mention about the game? How you set it up at first? Anything like that?
Yeah, we'll kind of go through Yeah. Well, yeah. So we'll go ahead. Obviously, this is the tabletop simulator version. So there are differences between this and the actual physical game. I guess we'll try and point those out as we go through. So Brian, if I miss something, definitely jump in over me. But yeah, so the initial way to set up here is, so for everyone that's watching, I will be over here on the brown side of the table, or like the little brown hand, and Brian is green, or I think it's teal. So what you're going to do when you first set up a game of Drekar, so this right here is the ship board. This blue section with the grid is the ocean board. Over here is the screen or the partition, and then over on the side here on my side is the player mat, and then you can also see Brian has the other player mat over on his side. Again, in the tabletop mode, you can't move these around. They're just locked in place because you don't really need to move them, but obviously in the real game you can put them wherever you want. So when you first set up, yep, you'll see how Brian or Jordan, I'm not sure who's moving stuff,
That's me.
Is putting the screen up, because you start without being able to see the other person's pieces. So it is a hidden starting game, at least. It's not hidden movement, but it's hidden placement, is what I've been calling it.
Yeah. So if you've ever played, like, for any old school fans of Battleship.
Yeah, I was going to say Battleship. Yeah.
Only it stays hidden the whole time in Battleship, but so just the in the base game here, it's just for the beginning setup that, like, it's hidden because whoever finishes first gets to go first.
And the reason that it's done that way, so in Drekar, the idea of it is this is a Viking ship-to-ship battle. So obviously, if this was a real fight going on, and they're not just going to start up right next to each other and then prepare and then fight. It's going to be that they're sailing up to each other out either on a large river or out on the ocean. So you're not going to know. They didn't know how their opponents were ready to, jump on board, or however that was going to work. So that's what this is trying to give the feel of, that, hey, you have no idea where your opponent's going to be set or how they're going to be set up to go after you. So the next thing to do after you have this blocked off, well, and I guess I should say this part first. So me and Brian are going to play just a regular game where we are not going to be using a couple of cards. So I'm going to actually go ahead and search here in the deck and pull out the maneuver cards, because we suggest that for your first game that you should pull these cards out, and then I'll flip these over and Jordan can, highlight those and maybe zoom in on them so you guys can see.
Real quick, guys. The Phantom Menace says you don't have to wear your card Noir to play this game, right? And then right after that, he says, "Please don't read the stupid stuff I say." Too bad. Yeah. So we're looking at the cards. You said.
Yeah, just so people can see them. These are the cards that are normally in there. However, we always recommend for your first game, we actually recommend that you don't even play with cards for your very first game, which is what we call the classic mode, which is literally just the pieces. However, we are going to play with the cards today, but we're taking the maneuvers out because that does change up what can happen in the game and where your shipboards end up. So we're just going to play it to where our shipboards are going to be lined up in the I don't remember if we gave this an actual name, but the regular starting position, I think, is what we're calling it.
Yeah. I think just standard.
There you go. That's what we call it, standard starting position. So once you're have your partition up, then each player will go ahead and draw 5 cards out of the deck. So you want to shuffle them up really good. Brian already shuffled them some. I'm shuffling them some more. So just go ahead and draw your 5. Whoa, except I grabbed all of them. All right, hang on a sec here. Got to put some of those back. Actually, here, we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Feel free, if anybody has any questions about the game in the chat, feel free to ask. I'll make sure I'll read the questions out. We'll get to the entire chat. I won't miss anything, guys. So feel free to ask questions about the game, especially as we go along. And I will interrupt these guys and get that question read.
All right. Sorry, that was my fault, everyone. Hang on, Brian. I'm going to just group these back up.
The Phantom Menace says, "See, he doesn't listen. I don't know how you live with him." Talking, of course, to Kashyyyk Queen. Does it have a play version, or does it have a play versus the PC version? So, do you want to explain that to them real quick about how we ended up getting this online?
Yeah, so it doesn't have a play versus the PC version. This is my first ever tabletop simulator mod, so we're actually still kind of working through it even now. I think I have it set up about as best as I can with like what's available on here. But if you do want to play this against other people, basically you just have to have a Steam account. Which is free, and then on Steam you buy Tabletop Simulator, which isn't free. I think it's normally like $20, but it goes on sale for $10 pretty often if you want to wait for the $10 one. And then once you have Tabletop Simulator, for anybody that wants to play test the game with us, then you guys are more than welcome to do that. We look forward to any and all play testers. Basically, just let us know in the YouTube, I guess, and we'll post. I think, Jordan, you said you're going to post the Facebook playtest group in the comment or in the description.
Yeah, so if you can, I don't know if one of you guys can send me the link in our chat. I'll get that up as soon as you send that to me for the Facebook group. But yeah, you guys can also reach out to me on Twitter at OrdsBoard. Feel free to message me. You can also email. Real quick, before we go on, I know we got a new addition to Omni Lucid. And before we move on, Brian, would you like to touch base on that, the website?
Yeah. Right now it's a single page, and we finally have our own website up for omnilucidmedia.com, and or you can find it under Omni Lucid Games as well. And so pretty much if you want to join the email list, it's essentially right now we're just we're going to be building up for the Kickstarter. So we're just anybody who's interested and you want to drop us your email and we can send you notifications for any major developments. And especially when we start the countdown to the Kickstarter, we're going to be gearing up for that. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Awesome. So make sure you guys check that out. In the description, I have the link to the website. As a matter of fact, I believe I actually have the Facebook link in the description of this video as well. So if you guys want to go check out the description, you can also get a hold of the Facebook group there. Feel free to message us anytime, guys. We are looking for playtesters. So feel free, if you guys have any interest in this, get on the ground floor now, because I tell you what, this game's going to be a big deal one day. All right. So tell everybody what you guys are currently doing right now.
So we are setting up our pieces. Now, this is one of the differences in the tabletop and what the physical game will be. Unfortunately, we can't import the actual game pieces, but anybody that's been following along with the OLM stuff, then you've probably seen what the actual pieces look like. So in the game, though, the pieces are they're basically just discs with a certain amount on there. And the number of discs is what shows how much health they have left. So you guys will see once we start playing, as we're doing damage to each other, we'll start pulling these discs off. And that's just to show how much damage they have. On the actual pieces, it's a lot more fun because you get to stick the damage markers into the piece. So it looks like they're just full of little arrows and stuff.
I'm done.
You're done? Oh, yeah. I was talking.
Gotcha.
Right. Doing the cheating. But yeah, so that's how right now we're just setting up behind the screen, like I said, so that we can't see what each other is doing. And you can place, when you're playing the game, you can place these pieces anywhere on your board that you want. It's not a standard setup like chess where you always place your pieces in the same place. On here, it's literally, you can change it up every single time you play. And as you play, you'll get to try out different tactics and different things. Because you never know how your opponent is going to set up, and you might start off and be like, oh, that was a bad way to set up. I want to try something different next time. But
that's pretty much me every single time.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did I set it up like that? That was dumb. The Phantom Menace says, oh, nice. It's a game in progress. Looks tight. Thought it was an already published game. I'll ask Ords or Kashyyyk for the deets. Yes, definitely. I'll give you all the deets that you want on the game. Yes, this is something that they've been developing for a while now. They brought me on board to help them with the social medias. So that's why we're here together making this happen. And they have some other games in development too. The one that I really, really like, and we'll talk about that at another time. But yes, I'm very excited to be a part of this. So are we ready to go, guys? We ready to get into this? We're about 17 minutes in.
Yep. Go ahead. So we're both set up. So then the partition here goes away.
Sorry. There we go.
And now you line up your shipboards. And then this becomes your game board. I always like to do it from the side because then you can see the nice, perfect line up there. Nice.
All right. Locking it.
Yeah.
And now the ships have met on the high seas.
Yep. The crews have thrown their ropes. They are hooked up. They're tying off. And now they're about to charge onto each other's ship and do battle.
Don't forget, guys, make sure you hit the like button if you're stopping by. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And like I said, guys, feel free to ask questions. I'll probably have some questions myself. So right now, I just saw you put this card down. Explain to me when you put this card down here.
All right, so that is a class card called the Tactician card, and class cards can be played at any time. And it's one of the cards that allows you to do a special ability with one of the classes here, and in this case, it's the Chieftain. The Chieftain gets the ability to command a group, which is going to be 3 adjacent enemies or 3 adjacent units that you have, and you can move them. Let me see. You can move them 3 spaces. Yeah, that's what it is. Vertically or horizontally. So there has to be a space for your pieces to land in. But it's a nice way if you want to, advance say Ryan had left a hole, an opening on one side. I could get 3 pieces on his board, on his boat, or ship, I should say, and totally get an advantage. So.
And then these are the player boards, guys. I really love the artwork on these. Here's one of the player boards. What I really like about this is if you look on the side, guys, it gives you an idea. It tells you how the character moves. So as a reference, it's right there in front of you on the game board. Very fluid. And then this is the other one. This personally is my favorite piece of artwork here, but that's just because it's so epic and big. But player boards, guys, and then you can see the slots for the cards. The cards will go down there. Just like it is right there. All right. You guys ready? You guys ready to go? You guys set up?
Oh yeah, good to go.
I'm waiting for Brian to make his move.
All right, battle.
So, I'm going.
Hail the Gilkman.
The Berserker can move through. He can move 2 spaces and move through anything that's not enemy shields. So that would be 1 movement and 2 movements. So 2 movement actions gets me to the Chieftain, and then I'm going to hit him once, and that's going to deal 3 damage.
Yes.
Because as you guys can see, 3 damage.
So that does 3 damage. So this is what I was talking about, where in the tabletop, you will pull off these discs to indicate that he just did 3 damage to me. All right. Well,
ooh, shots fired.
Yes. Artie's starting off and throwing a wrench in my plans.
The Gilkman says, hail, and Ords told me to show up or he would never talk to me again. We both, and all of us here know that is not true. Stop lying, the Gilkman.
All right. So, now I have to go on the defensive, which I do not like doing.
Yay! Oh, why? So you like playing me because I stink and you don't never have to be on the defensive with me? Is that why?
Yeah, kind of. All right. So how do I want to do this? All right. So I'm going to move my Berserker back for 1, attack your Berserker for 2.
You're going to kill him?
Yeah, unless you got a card to stop me.
I do. Death throws. Yeah,
Ah.
I'm that chieftain again.
Death
I'm gonna-
Thrones. When a unit is killed, they get one last attack on everyone in range. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's
no kidding. Damn. All right. I guess I am going to have to go ahead and play a dodge card and
It's already heating up. Wow, right out of the gate, dodge. Obviously, I don't really have to explain it, but one unit may dodge one attack. It can be played anytime. Nice.
All
Dang.
right.
Oh, guys, it's already warm in here. Woo.
All right, so then I have a few more actions there, but I'm going to stop. So, Brian, it is your turn.
Okay, all right.
Hamana.
Yeah. We shall see.
Zoom in a little bit. Again, guys, feel free in the chat to ask questions about the game. Do we have an idea of when Kickstarter will launch for this at all?
No, not yet. We are waiting to hear back from the manufacturer, and because of COVID and everything, it's slowed them down a lot. So we have to wait to hear back from them to hear what the cost is going to be to us before we know how much we need to set our goal for. But yeah,
Right.
coming soon.
Coming soon. All right.
All right, Ryan. I'm gonna take this archer here and shoot twice at this berserker.
All right.
So
Okay. So 1, 2.
that archer attacks this berserker. Okay.
That's right. Okay. So this berserker is coming up for one action, hitting your shield maiden for a second action.
All right.
Gonna break her shield. So for everyone to know, with the shield maidens and the chieftains, they have shields. So the first 3 tokens on them would be their shield. So if they still have their initial 3, then that's how you know if they still have a shield. And then for my last action, I'm going to take out your archer here, Brian.
All righty.
That's all right. They're cannon fodder anyway.
No. All right. So what? He's got like 1 hit left, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna use this archer here to angle a shot at this berserker.
Take him.
And so now, when you kill an enemy, it goes to what we have over here with the boat, the funeral boat. And the funeral boat is when you've made 8 kills, you get to draw and use a 4th card. Because right now you can only draw 5 cards and use 3. And so when you build up 8 kills, it allows you to draw another one and use another one. So that's always a nice little.
Yeah, that's like changing the tides there. The Phantom Menace asks, maybe I didn't listen, but how many cards does each player start with?
Each player gets to draw 5 cards, and then they get to play 3. And then I'm going to take my last move with this archer, and I'm going to lob it at your shield, or at your chieftain.
Yep, she's blocking.
Alrighty.
So there, the shield maidens can block. So this particular shield maiden can block anywhere in these sections and right behind them. So because the chieftain is still in range, she is able to block the chieftain from that attack.
That's the one thing that's nice about the shield maidens, having the ability to step over a spot, that like wider range defense.
Yep. Okay. So we are going to
It is now Ryan's turn.
Yes. All right.
Just go all in. Just go.
This berserker here is going to attack this shield maiden, Brian.
Okay.
It's gonna break her shield. Second action is going to be to take her out.
She gone. Look at this. Look at these. He's got 3. Look at all these people he's got. Are you supposed to have 3 of these guys here?
Yep.
Okay.
Third action is going to be to move forward. Then I'm going to play the extra action card for him to have 1 more and take out this berserker as well.
Extra action. 1 unit gets 1 extra action, guys.
You forced my hand. I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
Man, Brian, you run out of cards already.
I know. Okay. With that, I'm going to got 3 left. So all right, I guess might as well kill him with my berserker.
Yep.
And that's 1 action. And then move up with another action. And take out the shield. Hit the shield, this shield maiden right here.
All right.
I think it's worth noting that if you guys look at the player card here, I believe each the different characters have different amounts of actions as well. So something to think about.
Yep. So the other thing to mention too, so normally for anybody that's watching, normally the berserkers do 3 damage, but the shield maiden only had 3 left, but because 2 of that was still her shield, that his 3 just breaks the shield. Damage does not transfer over. So even if she only had 1 hit point left on her shield and that berserker hit her for 3, it still just breaks the shield. It doesn't actually take her out.
And now on the online version here, the chips are like you have the same amount of chips as you would pins to put in the character for each point of damage, right? So if you have 3 for the shield, and then I think was it 2 to kill, or no, it's 1 to kill the shield maiden in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
How many actions do you have left?
That was his last one.
Okay. The tactician thinks.
Yeah.
Brian, you better wipe the floor with him.
He's doing a pretty good job. I'm really having to think a little bit more than I usually do here. Jordan?
Yes. Yes. Thanks.
Right.
See, okay. I was wondering if that was a jab at me. Of course it is. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I suck at this game, but it's fun.
Well, then, just to get him out of there, otherwise he's going to keep doing a lot of damage. Shield Maiden's going to go ahead and hit this berserker twice to take him out. Shield Maidens do 2 points of damage, so I'd have to attack him twice to actually kill his berserker. There's your go.
All right. The Fandom Menace asked, is there a quick win game method, like taking out the leader or something? Or is this total annihilation the goal? Or is total annihilation the goal?
Yeah, so the whole goal of the game is to take out the other player's chieftain.
Should be this guy right here. Right here.
Yep, that's the guy. Which the chieftain is actually quite possibly your strongest piece. One of the things that Brian came up with very early on that I just loved and we definitely incorporated was that it's not the chieftain isn't like the king in chess. And how are you moving through people? They still have to be able, you can't move through people.
You got 3 of them. What's he doing?
I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted by Brian's crazy maneuvers he's trying to pull off here. Yeah, so Brian came up with the idea that the chieftain, he's not like the king in chess where, overall he's kind of, useless really. I mean, he can do a little bit of damage, but, he's not the strongest piece. In ours, Brian said, let's make it, we want the chieftain to feel like a boss, like an end game boss. So that's what we did. So the chieftain has a lot of different things he can do, but again, he is the end goal. So it can be a little bit of a suicide mission if you go running in and trying to do all the damage, because if he gets taken out, you lose.
So there you go. You were trying to take out the chieftain in this game.
Okay, so I'm going to volley 2 at the chieftain.
Yep, can't stop you.
Archers can volley, and what that means is if you got a straight shot, you can go all the way across the board. But for volleying, you can only do it for 5 spaces, and so that means like I can shoot over all these pieces, and because he's within the 5-space limit, I can hit him. He is unable to block because this shield maiden now has used up her shield, and your pieces can't commit suicide. So yeah, the chieftain has to take the hit.
Yes, now
let me ask you this: have you guys thought about doing like a sacrificial berserker card or something, like a class card or something along the lines of like the berserkers, because they would take the mushrooms and get crazy? Remember?
There is a sacrificial berserker card. We do have a card in the multiplayer version, or the land battle side, I should say, which is the 2 to 4 player side of the board. There is a card called Sacrifice, but it isn't what you're describing. Okay. But there may be a, like take one for the team type of card in the future. We will see.
Okay. I figured I'd ask.
All right. Well, this is bad because that archer's just going to keep taking me out little by little here. So, I'm going to go ahead and one move up to there, and then she is going to take out this archer. Because shield maidens can
move. Your boat's starting to fill up, brah.
Yeah, it is. Shield maidens can move and attack on a diagonal.
You better not let him fill up that boat there, Brian. So you're like me, just like right out of the gate with the cards, like just about my card slots. It's okay.
Yeah, it's difficult to decide when is the right time to do that.
Yeah, like he said, I kind of forced his hand by trying to take out his berserker. I don't think he was planning to use that dodge card, at least not there. Of course, I also wasn't planning to use my dodge card when I did either, but Brian came out of the gate swinging, so.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Okay. All right, I'm going to move this archer over here.
Oops, sorry, guys.
And I'm going to volley a shot at the chieftain.
Okay. Alrighty. So I am going to play my class card, which gives the shield maidens the shield bash ability.
I like that card.
Yeah. So shield maidens can do a shield bash, which the chieftain automatically can do. But what it does is, you guys are about to see, this shield maiden is going to shield bash this shield maiden. Normally, it would just push the piece back. So say this archer happened to be a shield maiden. If I did that, it would do 1 damage and then shove this piece back 1 space. But in this case, because there is somebody behind it, it basically, I don't know what to call it, I guess, ricochets this person. It bounces. She gets hit by the shield for 1 damage. And then she also takes 1 damage from bouncing off of the person in the back. And the person in the back also takes a point of damage because they got hit. So that's 1 action. Now I'm going to do my second action and shield bash again. So that's 1, which breaks her shield. Unfortunately, still doesn't kill her, but 2 takes out that archer, so he can't keep shooting me from back there.
You suck.
That is why that shield bash is mighty dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay. So,
The Phantom Menace says, good stuff. I always thought it was stupid that the king was the weakest piece on the chessboard.
yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why these guys are inventing games, because they know how to do it.
And then no one plays them. No one uses the king for anything.
The Gilk Man says, hi, gentlemen.
Hello.
Come on, man. Thanks for joining.
Kashyyyk Queen says, this is really neat. It is really neat. There's a reason why I love this freaking game so much. She says, I'm preparing dinner. Nice. Sounds good. You boys coming over or what?
All right, so
Eventually.
Chieftain here. And
Berserker.
then, or I'm sorry, Berserker here. And then we have a directional attack instance here, don't we? Because can I freely hit this archer?
With what? With the Berserker? Yeah, why not?
I'm sorry, beyond your ability to block them.
Oh, yes. So that's something I didn't explain earlier. The Shield Maiden's ability to block with the shield is directional based. So they can only block what's next to them or behind them, but that depends on which way the attack is coming from. So if the Shield Maiden was attacking, say either of these archers, she could block them because the direction of attack is coming from this space going down that way. However, what Brian's about to do is, because the Berserker is over here, this archer is now technically in front of the Shield Maiden, so she can block these spaces behind her from there, because the direction of attack does determine which way she can block.
Very good info to have on the Shield Maidens. I feel like, as weak as they are with the shield and stuff, they're pretty vital to this game, I think.
I'm going to
Very true.
kill this archer here and kill this archer here.
Hey, you finally got some guys in the boat. Way to go. Oh, you're taking out those archers, huh? Easy pickings there, huh, Brian?
Yeah.
So you've got six in your boat there, 4 in your boat. Okay. Just had to count them. All right.
Ooh, not good.
Are you done there, Brian?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now let me ask you this: like, if you guys had a favorite piece, one that you're like, I have to make sure I keep these pieces on the board at all times, what piece would that be?
Oh man,
because I've seen it both ways.
Yeah, I try to keep my Berserkers on, but at the same time, I don't ever really have a piece that I'm just like unwilling to lose. It's kind of a cost versus reward thing for me. Well, other than obviously the Chieftain, but everybody else is a cost versus reward type of thing for me. All right, so Brian,
it's like I've seen you slaughter with the Berserkers and the Shield Maidens. Like, I've seen you take people out with Shield Maidens, Ryan.
Like I just did.
Exactly.
All right. So he is going to move over, take out this Berserker.
Dang, man, he's about to get one up on you there.
And then he's going to move
good
there.
All right. I am going to. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'm going to take this archer here.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 hits on the shield, on the Chieftain.
Yeah, I was wondering how long it was going to take you to notice that. I've been sitting there watching that, and I wanted to move him, but I was like, damn it, you keep putting stuff, you're making stuff happen where I can't move him, otherwise I'm going to be in more trouble.
Yeah, well, I was trying to set you up so that like I could bust through with my berserkers too if you moved. So I was like, all right, here we go.
And see, this is why you guys design the games, man. I like to play them, even if I lose. But this is great, man. This is fantastic. The video quality of this stream looks great. This is awesome, man. Thank you for setting this up, guys.
Oh, well, no, thank you.
All right. So my shield maiden here is going to kill this one, which fills up my boat.
Oh, he's got the full boat.
Gives me another card.
What'd you get?
I don't know. What did I get? All right. And then she is going to back up for her second action.
Oh.
Now she's done. So now it's Brian's turn.
Yep.
Don't let me down, Brian. You have to defeat him.
I have to defeat. I don't know. The pressure.
He's got my chieftain pretty hurt. I'm honestly, I'm not sure I can win this one, but we'll see what happens here.
If you don't beat him, we're not friends anymore. I was just joking. I'll always be your friend. Don't leave me.
I mean, I might as well keep doing what's good, right? I mean,
go, man.
I'm gonna do two more shots at this chieftain here.
1, 2.
He's got what, 3 hit points left?
My chieftain only has 2.
Oh, geez.
All right. Got to bring out that shield bash again, and I'm going to shield bash this shield maiden twice, and take out her shield and kill this archer.
All right.
At this point, since my funeral bolt is full, it doesn't matter how many more I take out because I can't do any more with that.
Your boat is full. Now, for the people watching, explain the boat situation. Why a boat? Explain that based on the history. Because you guys got to remember, those of you watching, this game is very much steeped in historical accuracy. So explain the boat.
Yeah, so I think I think I've described this in other videos for anybody that's been following our stuff, but for anyone that hasn't, I'm doing my best to keep this game as historically accurate as possible. So originally, I kept telling Brian I wanted to have a Valhalla area where your pieces go to Valhalla, and then but we're not doing any of the mystical stuff. We're not having gods or anything like that that happen to where it's just, like I said, no magic or mystics or anything like that. So, but what Vikings did do, which I think everyone knows, they had the Viking funeral. They would, put their dead in a boat. They would load it up with all their weapons and treasures, and then they would send it off and burn it and basically send them into the afterlife with plenty of things, plenty of riches to go with them. So I think Brian actually came up with the idea of a boat. I can't remember if it was me or him, but we decided, all right, let's make it a boat instead of originally it was going to be a table in Valhalla, but then we were like, oh, let's make it a boat. So once you fill your boat with the dead, then you get to go ahead and have your Viking funeral.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, whose turn is it? Back to the mayhem.
My archer 1 over here and take one more shot at the chieftain.
Yep. Take her. All right.
You're just protecting your chieftain right now with shield maidens.
I was, yeah. But now both of my shield maidens are out. So I am going to move this shield maiden over and shield bash this archer, which will do 2 damage to him and kill him, and 1 to this shield maiden and kill her.
Nice. All right.
It's getting exciting, guys. This is a nail biter, man.
2 actions take me here.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Yep. So kills her,
1 damage.
So,
Oh,
more damage to the
oh,
chieftain.
oh, is this about to happen? Please tell me this is about to happen.
That's it. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, because it's going to be.
Hey, you know what? I gotta say, Brian, you're so sexy because you have
The largest alert in the world. And I'm geared to destroy.
just
All
for
right.
you, buddy.
So what I'm going to do to try and prevent this.
Sorry, I had to throw the clip in there. The largest arms in the world.
Okay. So I don't know if this is going to save me, but we're going to try it. I'm going to shield replace to give my chieftain his shield back.
Shield replace 1 broken shield. Yes, can be used at any time. Now, let me ask you this: shield replaces whether it's the chieftain or the shield maiden. It can be replaced, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, normally it's a little more difficult on here. It's more of just a memory game because on the actual game, so he has his shield back. He doesn't have 3 more hit points back. There's a bandage card that does that. And again, that's important because of the blocking aspect and everything. On the actual game, when you do the damage to the shield, the damage markers actually go into the shield and the health goes into the back of the piece. So that's why it's a little bit different on here. But so I'm going to replace his shield, and then I'm going to 1, 2, 3 into that little pocket there.
Is the shield replace a free action?
Yeah, we don't have anything on there.
Ryan, the Phantom Menace has some advice for you. Run, Forrest, run.
Yep.
And he also says, I would sneeze really loud and flip the board. Well, I'll tell you what, if you stick to the end of this Phantom Menace, we will do a game board flip just for you at the end of the stream because you've been so awesome and hanging out this whole time. All right, whose turn is it?
Brian's. He's trying to figure out how he can get me.
You still have the ability to play a card there, Brian.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough people dead yet.
Oh, well, doesn't he have a slot there?
He does, but he hasn't killed enough of my people yet.
Oh, you can't use your 4th card?
He still has to kill 3 more people in order to get his next card.
Oh, okay. Now, we talked about adding that into the game or the player board, right? Like that final slot having some indication that you can't play this spot until you get.
Yeah, we're gonna put in some faint wording on there so you can see it that it's more descriptive than how we have it right now, just to make things easier.
Brian's really thinking hard about this.
Yes, he is.
You got this, bro. Here you go. The Phantom Menace says, Ryan, cut his internet. Oh, no, I gotta see this, man. This is the spot for the top creator of Omnilucid Media Games, the title, okay? The trophy, all the goods, the monies, all of it.
I know. I'm actually really worried. I honestly don't make it out of this.
Who will be the winner? Who will take home the trophy? Sunday,
right.
Sunday.
There we go.
Here you go, Ryan. Throw a stick in his wheel spokes. Phantom Menace says that.
So Berserker, take out the shield and do 3 damage here. So 1, 2, 3 is the shield. 1, 2, 3 is the damage.
Shit. All right, so 2 hits. Kills Berserker.
Yep.
Where is your chieftain at? Ryan Chieftain's way back there. Why are you scared?
He's running across the boards, man. Or did you say my chieftain?
Yeah, that's your chieftain right there, yeah?
Well, the point is to win, man. Third action.
Or no, that's your chieftain. Whose chieftain is that?
The white one is Brian's.
Okay.
That was one action. This is the second action.
It takes 2 actions to kill my berserker.
Oh crap! That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, quit trying to cheat.
He is. He was trying to run people through people earlier. He's just like, yeah, I just moved through them.
I was trying to visualize something. I never made the move.
I got Ghost Vikings.
The Fandom Menace says if I were Ryan, I'd take a page out of Death's playbook and say best 2 out of 3. Nice.
For me or for Brian? Who's
for you? For you, best 2. You have to say best 2 out of 3.
I mean, hey, now we're even.
Yeah,
and I have more pieces, so I have to see what Brian's gonna do here.
Come on, Brian. I know you got this. You have that beautiful hair. Don't let me down.
I think I'm gonna stay there. Your turn, Ryan.
Oh, you gave it up. You gave up a turn.
You lose, bud. What are you doing? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Is that the game?
There was no way around it.
That's game. Woo!
There was a space. You could have, instead of staying, where were you at? You were here. If you would have moved, you would have at least made it last one more round potentially. That's what I was hoping you wouldn't do, because you were here. So if you would have moved there, it would have taken me 2 actions with my chieftain, which I wouldn't have done, because then you would have killed me in 2. And
yeah, but you could have just stayed put and just hit me with the archer, and it was like, well, what's the point?
Yeah, that's true.
Right? I mean, it's like there's no point.
What I was really hoping you were going to do, and you didn't. I'm actually a little pissed off you didn't. I thought you were going to do. I was trying to set you up, and you didn't go for the bait. When I was up here, for anybody that doesn't know, I don't know if we've talked about this yet.
Zoom in.
In Drekar, you can be knocked off the ship. Whether that's with the ramming card that was there before, or you get shield bashed off the side. So when you took out what I expected you to do was that you were going to take out my my berserker and then move up here, or somehow I thought you were going to move to a space and I was going to shield bash you off the boat. Actually, what I thought you were going to do was move here, and then I was going to sidestep over, hit you once, and then knock you into the water.
Yeah. I needed
Sorry, real quick. The Fandom Menace says, dang. Here's the thing, the Fandom Menace. This game can seriously change on a dime. Like, I've been so close to beating Ryan before, and then I don't know how he does it, but he just turns the game around and really just rakes you over the coals before you even realize it, man. But that's what's great about this game is like it can turn so quickly. And also he says, congrats, Ryan. Congrats.
Dude.
That
was a good game. That was one of the better games I've played.
I thought for sure you had me. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna die, because you took out my shield maiden's shield so fast. I was like, damn it, I don't have anything back there to block him. And if I don't keep killing these pieces, you were just on the offensive the whole time.
Nope, sorry, hit the wrong button. But yeah, he was on the defensive the whole time.
I did, and I know exactly where it went wrong. It was not playing a longer game as soon as you retreated. I could have backed off a little bit and taken some more of your pieces and then played the long game so I could use more cards.
Yep, you should. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, if it was me,
dude, I was gonna hit you with. I had an ambush.
Oh, how did you not play the ambush card?
Well, I needed to keep the integrity of my group alive, which is why I played the dodge. Otherwise, you would have gotten the upper hand in the middle. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, I either sacrifice the center or I dodge. And then I was like, okay, so if I had played the longer game, taken out more pieces, and then readied the ambush, that would have been it. But, oh well.
Yeah. Keshik says, I really thought Brian had it. Fandom Menace agrees. Me too. That's the thing, man. Again, that's the thing about this game.
Everyone just I really know. Thought. I was like, sure enough, the time when Jordan puts the pressure on and the best designer or whatever the hell you call it, I was like, yep, I'm gonna lose now. Look at this. This is how it's going. I'm going down.
Well, here we have it, guys. Your number one co-creator of Drekar, co-owner of Omni Lucid Media Games, Ryan Needers.
Thank you.
Oh,
And just for you, buddy, because you know what? You are number one. You are on the top. Here you go.
Unjustifiable position that oh yeah.
That's right, buddy. The cream has risen to the top. And our runner-up, Brian Skull, who definitely did way better than I did. And because you are the loser, we have this for you.
I hear my hold it 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 2.
I thought for to pass out.
No, but that would have been pretty funny too.
So it's the golden skull.
Okay, so and in the honor of sportsmanship, this one's for both of you guys. There you go, guys. Hug it out. Nice job, guys. So that was awesome, man. Really, this is the first time that I'm actually getting to sit down and see you guys play this game out, especially this online version. I can't wait to dive into this, man. This is exciting. I think we need to have a night where we just hang out online and play games like this. This is awesome.
This time Brian can play you 10 times in a row. I'll sit back and watch.
I'll do it, man.
We'll have you host the stream. How's that sound? We'll do like a special edition, extra long stream. It'll be great.
Yeah.
But yeah. So guys, that is Drekar. That is the online version of Drekar currently. You guys can see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments while we're still here. Feel free to email us. Feel free to get a hold of us down in the description. You can find all the links there. Before we get going here, because we are going to end this soon. Do you guys have anything you want to add about the game? And did you guys didn't even answer my question from earlier? Game piece. If you had a game piece to pick, did you say something, Brian? I don't think you answered.
Oh, you know what? Berserkers are a favorite of mine, but after we came up with a mechanic called momentum, where after you kill a piece, you can move in to the space. It allows you a free movement. So when we're going to get a game in showing everybody that too. As soon as we came up with that mechanic, the shield maidens kind of are really, really close second now because of their you give them some versatility. You put a shield line up, but like if they take somebody out, you can move them. And man, it's a lot of fun. It's more fast paced, but yeah. So yeah, Berserker. But then if we're playing with the momentum, Shield Maidens definitely.
Okay, so it's just a situational thing, like Gotcha.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jordan, for just other things for anybody, like Brian said, we'll definitely do some more playthroughs, but just so people can see. Just the other game modes and stuff. So like Brian said, so we have right now there's the classic mode, which is playing just with the pieces, no cards. The standard mode, which is pretty much what we just did here, except like we said, we took out the maneuver cards just so you could see the standard setup. But then there's the quick battle mode, which brings in the momentum mechanic, which Brian was just talking about. There's also a war mode where you play 3 different battles. And then there is the 2 to 4 player mode, which that is on the backs of these boards. And what that does is, there we go. That makes it so now you can have 2 and up to 4 players. Again, we're always looking for play testers. So anybody that wants to play test, definitely let us know. And that's what the land battle baggie is over here. This has a entire new deck of other cards. other than the class cards that go in there. And then it also has, these are just kind of turn markers, and then the markers to let you know for the different pieces, all stuff that will go in later. But basically, when you switch over to this other mode, it brings in, not only now is it a much larger space, but it brings in this terrain board, which gives you the high ground, which is this little section over here. And then also the boulder, and both of those have their own mechanics that they switch up on the game. And again, like I said, there's a whole new deck over here. We're still working on that, so it doesn't have all the artwork, but so far Brian's done, the artwork that Brian has gotten to is just awesome looking. And it brings in all new cards, new mechanics, things that can happen to just change up the pace of battle. So we're definitely trying to make sure that anybody that does decide to support us and do the Kickstarter, that they're definitely going to get their money's worth. There's lots of ways to play. From the get-go, I wanted to make sure that I made a game that was always different, had lots of replayability. And with, I thought I had that set just by the fact that you can change where your pieces are every single game. And then we added in maneuver cards to add that. Now we have the entire 2 to 4 player side. So there's just so many different ways that you can play Drekar. And I mean, I'm really excited about it. I'm pretty sure we're all super excited for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, look at this freaking artwork, man. Look at how freaking gorgeous this is.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I mean, like, this is legit, man. You don't get more legit than that. That's all I'm saying.
The fog card is one of my favorite.
It's cool,
Favorite.
man. It reminds me of like first set of Magic. It reminds me like the first Magic set.
Nice.
Yeah, just change that to from fog to bog. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a great game. Yeah, and we're really close to having everything we need for 4-player. So yeah, we will be looking for more people to play with us 4-player mode. But yeah, the only other thing I would add just to wrap up is omnilucidmedia.com. Sign up on our email address. Give us your email. And we promise not to spam you, but we will let you know when things are moving, and they are moving now. So we're getting the momentum going. So good, fun.
Absolutely. Okay, real quick before we go, other than the website, where can people find both of you guys individually if they want to get a hold of you for questions? Brian, we'll start with you. Let people know where they can find you and your artwork, especially.
Yeah, Brian Skull Art. That's for Facebook and Instagram. OmniLucid is also on Instagram and Facebook, so you can send questions to any or all.
Cool. Absolutely. All right, Ryan Neaters, let us know where the fans can get a hold of you.
I'm just Ryan Neaters on Facebook and Instagram, and obviously you guys can get a hold of us at the OmniLucid Media page on Facebook as well.
Absolutely. Real quick, the Fandom Menace says, well, thank you for the stream, guys and gal. I'll definitely check out the KC and check out a physical copy of the game. Definitely stay tuned to not only my page on Twitter, Facebook, all of that stuff. Stay tuned because you get in on the ground floor of this. We're going to make sure you guys are taken care of. I know these boys are really excited to get this game out. They've been working like ridiculously hard. I can't keep up with the, what's that?
2 years.
2 years. I can't keep up with it.
1.5. It's not 2 yet.
Well, it's like you guys have a full-on conversation in our chat, and then I turn around and like this whole new game mode is like came up with. So, look, I'm just glad to be a part of it, man, and I appreciate it, guys. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all for tuning into this Omni Lucid Media production. It has been a lot of fun watching you guys play test this, and maybe old Ordsy here will one day step into the ring on live. With Brian Skull here. Maybe I'll have a chance against him. Probably not. But anyway, guys, thank you all. Right. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And we will catch you guys on the next journey, the next voyage. Yeah. Thanks, guys. See you later.